Well, we've gone as far west as we can. This is the westernmost part of the Central California coast. We have arrived in Monterey, California, in the Monterey Bay.
It's hard to believe that 12 days ago we were heading to the airport to Israel and then had to pivot to something different because of the war. So much has happened in our lives and in the world's life since then. And we know that the scripture is always our rock. And so we are continuing our journey in John regarding the man whose son was dying, and he has now left Jesus, who's told him it's going to be okay. And we're trying to find out what is happening next.
So the nobleman has left Cana and is heading home and has crested the ridge and moving his way down to the Sea of Galilee, and notices that his servants have come to meet him. What would they say? What news would they bring? He's resting everything in a promise that Jesus has made him. He has had the faith to believe a promise sight unseen. He's believed a promise before any of the outcome, any of the hoped for ramifications or consequences of this promise have come to pass. Nothing has occurred that he knows of other than a willingness to leave Jesus and head back home. And now he meets his servants who have told him that the promise of Jesus has been fulfilled. Not only fulfilled, but fulfilled to the exact hour in which Jesus had promised him a day before. But you think about it, and you have to think and consider in your own mind, what good is a promise that is not believed? He had to believe the promise. And what good is believing in a promise in the one who makes the promise if that individual is incapable of keeping the very promise that they've made? We are resting as an entire world on the promises of world leaders, of dictators, of elected officials, of religious fanaticals that are making a promise. But the question is how good is the promise? Because how capable, how powerful, how all-knowing are they in their ability to keep the promises that they have made? And that's the difference. Jesus is the promise keeper because he is capable of keeping all of the promise that he has made to us. The promises like, I will never leave you. I will make all things work together for good. I will return and receive you unto myself. Go, he tells this man, your son has been healed. John records for us this is the second miraculous deed that Jesus had done in Cana. But it is not the last that he will do in this region. He will intervene in the circumstances of many lives in the coming days. And what we have noticed in the last days of our lives, just since we've left Texas, is that God is still intervening. He is still orchestrating his plans and his purposes. A promise is only as good as the one keeping the promise. And the one who has promised us was not just a carpenter, was just not an itinerant preacher and somebody who had an interesting worldview. The one who made the promises to this noble man, the one who makes promises to us, is the Lord of all creation, the Lord of lords, the creator of the universe, and the one who loves us and has given his life for us. We'll continue to consider what it means to have this kind of faith in the coming days. Thank you for following us from Austin to the Pacific Coast. And we're really not sure where we're headed from here, but we'll let you know and you'll be able to follow along. Have a great day.